All right, here we go. Here's the other one. Women Who Love Sociopaths. And we click this one. $13, 65 e-score, so that should be a really pretty good find. Snakes in Suits, When Psychopaths Go to Work. Oh, that's crazy, huh? Now it says 22. Mike, the Golden State Picker, and today is book day. Yep, we're gonna go through a couple of bins. If you're new to my channel, I do books. I sell them on Amazon FBA. I also sell them on eBay. We hope to find some stuff that we can sell there to offset the cost of the bins. The bins are $100 each. I've got 4. I got 2 down here. I gotta go get 2 more, and we're gonna show you kind of how I do things with Amazon FBA. So stick around while we search through these bins here. All right, everybody, we're getting ready to scan books. We've got 1, 2, 3 to start with, and we take the books from here and we scan them, and then we put them into there. They get recycled back and resold to another vendor. And here we go. I'm going to show you my Scout IQ, and this is what we're going to use to scan books into Amazon FBA. We use a wireless Bluetooth scanner. This is a Natamu, and we're going to use that to scan barcodes. That's a barcode. We'll do one right off the bat to show you. There it goes, and boom. So that book is no good. We'll give you a general here. We've got an e-score, the higher the better, the rank, the lower the better, and obviously the profit, higher the better. So we'll be showing you this as we go along. That book was a dud, so we throw that one into our bin all the way over here, and there's our first book in that bin. Hey, the pair of sunglasses. I should look at those down there. Not sure where they came from. All right, let's get to scanning. All right, everybody, we're gonna scan these 3 books here to get started, just to give you kind of a general overview if you're new to the channel. These we scan for FBA. There are other items we find in here that we will sell on eBay. Right now, I want to show you the basics of this app. So I'm going to scan this. There it is. Now, if you look at the app, I've got a sound notification. It chings if it's green. It doinks if it's red. But in some cases, like this one, I'm going to go over the top section here. This 50-cent buy cost. Why do I set that now to 50 cents? I pay about 42 cents a book to not let them split my shipment. I explain that in my videos of how to send stuff to Amazon. So that's what that is. In general, my buy cost of books going into FBA are 0 because other items inside these bins sell on eBay and pay for the bins. Okay, so this book, for example, it's a 151 plus e-score. That means it sells fast. 41K rank, that's a very good rank. I make $1.62 even though it's red. So this book for me is a keeper due to the fact it's going to sell very, very fast. Okay, now let's get into this next book. This next book is Nitschke and Zen. We scan it. There you go. And we're looking at $30 profit. This will get $30. You got a new buy box at $57, FBA at $42.95, and look over here, the FBM are all sitting at $42.94. So this is at least a $30 profit. 11 e-score means it sells 11 times generally every 6 months. So that's 22 times a year for this particular book. So that's $30. Now, we do find other things besides books that we can put on Amazon FBA. This is a sheet music book, and there's a UPC code. We scan it. There you go. This one here, $8.74. No one on FBA. I'll check it when I get home. But even if we sold it at $14.80, we're still going to make anywhere between $5 and $8 on this book if it has to be adjusted. So another good find. So there's a general rundown. Now we'll just scan and keep going and show you stuff that we do find, okay? All right, I found a DVD to show you that there's just not books. Sometimes there's DVDs. Now this one is brand new. Car 54, Where Are You? Classic old TV show. Now, it shows a little different here. on Scout IQ, I can still scan it. Now, what's really interesting here is Amazon is selling it for $19.99, and over here on FBA, they're selling it for $19.99 used. These are used. Amazon's selling it for new, but we still can compete here against Amazon. It's got a good rank and a good e-score. If we tap $19.99, okay, now it tells me my profit is $11.20. But now with Scout IQ, if I tap $11.20, boom. Now it tells me list price $19.99. I'm not going to sell it for that on this particular setup because it's not calculating against it for books. It doesn't do that. But I can tell you that if you take a look at $19.99, if I come in at about $16.49 or $16.99, I should be able to sell this book easily against Amazon. So don't ever discount. I can even come in at $19.75 because it's new. There's many ways to do it and how you want to play it, but this is something else that we can sell on Amazon FBA if you're ungated. All right, here's another book. This is brand new though. See, this one is brand new. Decoding the Enochian Secrets. Now, if we look here, it's telling me if I was to get it used, I could still sell it for make $1.75 profit, but Amazon's $24.99. The new buy box down here on the FBA side is $18.53. If we tap that, now we still make $7.73 selling it new at that particular price right there. How many of you have seen this little book series? It is, you see these at the bookstore, and man, it's amazing stuff. But I can compete because new, this $18.52. Now, I'm going to show you again here. If I tap the profit on it, Amazon's selling it new, $18.52 profit. It wants me to sell it at $16.67 against Amazon's new. But let's take a look. So I'm good because the FBA side is $17.30. So according to Scout IQ, if I sell this at about $16.65, roughly in that area, I should be able to still compete against Amazon. Now, they can take a little while to sell, but this is still a good little book to put on up on. Now, you hear me talk about this. Manga. Here is some manga, and I'm either going to find more. I have some Naruto at home that I might be able to add to that lot, but we will have to check when I get home. But also, here's something. This is the Japanese version here of, you can see the language is Japanese, Dragon Ball. And Dragon Ball, there's a Naruto, and there's another Dragon Ball. Now, don't discount these. I don't know if there's any more down in here. I'm going to have to dig around. But again, here's a Naruto right here. There's an English version right over here. It fell down. I'll get it. But that's what we're looking for, stuff like that. And that's what I mean by selling other things on Amazon. So let's take a look at some scans. We'll just start throwing some stuff. I have no idea. And hey, I'm not going to get winners all the time, and I don't scan every book in particular, because a lot of them I already know that are just no good, or have done them so many times that in general I know. That's a Reader's Digest. I'll scan it just to scan it in case it's a unique one, but I'm pretty sure no. 2 e-score, hardly any sales. So here's some. That's no good. Most novels like this are not good in general. Cutting Through Spiritual Materialism. This might have a shot. Nope, no good. Some more. There's a Naruto right there. That's in Japanese. Throw that over there. So here we go. It's this one. So you can see I'm getting some a lot of Japanese versions. Now you can sell these, so you just got to keep building the lot and see what happens. Now, end of molasses class. What? That's a strange one. Let's take a look. Not hitting. It's taking forever. Nope, no good. Slow today. It was slow. Yeah. All right, so we just got to keep going through all these. I can tell you right here, this is no good. No good Japanese. Nope. Nope. Tolan, nope. And see, it doesn't mean I'm always going to get English speaking books. A lot of times I get some different stuff. Here's some Yu-Gi-Oh! Some of these Prima guides can be good, so I will look these up. I'll have to put these on the ground and I'll look these up later after I'm kind of done. It's over here. Nope. Dictionary of Etymology. There's another manga up here. Alright, so I'll keep scanning for you. Okay, here is an interesting book. When I saw that, the Olympic Club, you know, if you've been on my channel long enough, you know that I love golf. And that struck me as, is this the Olympic Club? And it's a book, Winged O, the Olympic Club, 1860 to 2009. I'll take it out and let's look at it. Let's see if it looks pretty darn cool. Yeah, just a history of the club. I don't know what it's worth, but this is what I'm talking about. Items like this that can potentially be a few bucks. So we'll look it up. It's probably an eBay item, but we'll also look it up on Amazon. So find a lot of cool stuff. All right, let's just scan a few here. Just kind of buzz along, kind of show you how mundane it can be sometimes. You know, I don't know if that's Japanese or Chinese. I'm gonna have to look that up. So we'll see. Oh, that's a Bible down here. What is this? Yeah, Spirit-Filled Life Bible. Nice one. Wow, that's nice. Nice looking Bible. And is it presented to empty? Cool. You know, I like to find Bibles in English, so that's good. Very good condition. I don't know. You know, I would say at least $30 to $40 probably. Seems like a very nice Bible, but we will have to, you know, obviously check that out. Careful there. Put it down. Interesting title. I don't know who that is. Bubbles, but you can tell that looks like a cool book. You know, when you look at that one. And what do we get on this over here? There you go. $8.26 on profit on that book. There you pretty good. So, all right, put it back down there. Here we go. Careful laying that down there. Sinatra. Sinatra's great, but he doesn't. His books don't. The books about him and stuff don't tend to sell. Straighten it out here. Nope. So a lot of this stuff, sometimes you get veins of nothing, and then you get, you know, oh, there you go. I flipped it around, I didn't know what it was, and there you go. Alone can fix it. I alone. Nope. Yep. All right. We'll stop as we go along here to show you some more as we get going. Now this book's in a little rough shape, so we got to look at what happened here. It's the cover, it's just the cover, the dust jacket. The Proper Study of Mankind, $4 book. It would be good condition. So yeah, I managed, the cover was just off on it, so that's a $4 book there. All right, all right, everybody, let's go through a few that I've found so far so we can just kind of give you a general. Here is The Road to Den Ben Phu. There you go. $12.72. This should be a really solid book. 49 e-score. A lot of religious books do well. Praying Hide. $5.74. Nice e-score. 69. I like this one. I'm going to give you a quick example. $15.99 on eBay, on Amazon, new. $13.58 roughly for us, and the FBA. Those are all pretty good in line, so this should make me $5.74 profit. Here's one, Hess, $7.40. Another one that should be pretty decent. I've had this one before, so I know about how to talk so kids will listen. Very solid. Look at this. 1K rank, 151 plus, 1097, 1349 Amazon. Perfect little run there on that one. California State Parks. This one any good? I can't remember. Yeah, this is good. There you go. This one's going to be adjusted a little bit. You can see the FBM is 7 something and this is 25. I'll probably come in here and readjust this down into the $16.99 range for that one. Here's one, the HR scorecard. Okay, let's take a look. $429.62, $14.48 is the sell price. When Crack Was King. Interesting book title. There you go, look at that one. That'll be a good one. That's 24. Look at FBM 21. We're going to be just below 21, probably $20.95. 151, $10.56. And another Bible. This one is the new Spirit-filled Bible. And it looks pretty darn clean also. So another Bible to sell. All right, let's get back to scanning. All right, everybody. I've already went through all those. So I hop in and I kind of have to, push them around to find them. This is the dud bin. I'll have to fill this up a little bit more with the next one. But we are done with bin number 1. But I want to go over part of Scout IQ that you can use to kind of help you guide you to what you're making. Now, in Scout IQ, they have some settings down here, and one of them is analytics. It's not it. I do use Scout IQ default triggers. A lot of people ask me about that. There you go. Now, analytics, you can do the last 30 days. You can drop down, and we're going to do today. So there's today. And we're going to scroll to the bottom, and we have $451 in estimated profit. Now, if you've watched my channel and you watch me do this, I am adjusting that as I go along because sometimes I'll double scan a book and so forth. I'm going to say that this bin is about $375, so about $75. Double scans, some errors that I'll catch when I get to home and start checking them there. So $375. Now, the bin cost me $100, but you saw me get 2 Bibles, the Olympic book, and the Manga. That alone will pay for the bin. Okay, so the bin is now paid for when I sell those. This then is pure profit. So now you can see what I'm talking about. So bin number 1 has garnered me about $375 in profit. All right, let's get on to the next bin. Okay, here's bin number 2. Now, up top, it looks a little sketchy. I do some pre-scanning sometimes, so like, I'll just scan that book, and I pretty much know. I already know that one. I've looked at it. No, I have not. This one I have not. Sorry about that. That one I got to do a little lookup on. It's just not hitting an invisible enemy. Kind of sounds cool. But now some of these things that I already know are pretty sketchy. I've already pre-scanned a little bit, and that one was no good. And you can kind of get a feel for like older stuff like this. It's got to go. What's down here? There's a Bible, but it's the Life Recovery Bible. Curious. It's a little beat up, so I don't think we're going to be able to sell it. But let's see if it was worth value. And it was. It was worth about $4. But I think that condition will make it a little bit difficult. So that's one that I would pass on right there. Interesting title, Reading Lyrics. Nothing. You can see that's just beat up, no good. That one's, you can just tell it's a lot of diet books are no good, a lot of cookbooks are no good, but you just still got to scan it. See, and I didn't know that one there is $2.10, $1.51 on the e-score, so it sells pretty quick. So that's what I mean. You got to scan almost every one. I'll put this one down to look it up. Some kids books. Now people say, yeah, I should lot the kids books. Yeah, if I had the space I probably would, but I don't have the space. So I'm generally going through the stuff that is like older, beat up, that kind of stuff. So on the top it's easier. As I get further down, because I got to lean in, it gets a lot harder to basically go through them. Books that are in foreign language, yeah, I don't deal with those. Now, medical assisting, I can tell you, this is probably no good. Watch it be good, but there you go. That's good, but no, it's not. Yeah, you know what? It is. So I'm going to show you. Like I said, most of them generally this old are not good, but this is coming in at about $30 versus FBM 23 and 101 new, 19 e-score. So yeah, there's money in that one. Big books are tough because they weigh so much. So I'll put that one down over there. This one, here's a Bible. Revised Standard. I never heard of Cokesbury. Again, we'll look at it and see what value it has, but there's a Bible. This is how we just go. Now, sometimes I thought about keeping these. Here's a little lot. I will throw it on the ground just to peek at it this time, because there's several. Maybe I can sell them in a lot. There's another sheet music book. Yep, that one's okay. Corner's not bad, so that's all right. And this was Jazz Standards. And if we look at this over here, we've got 957.62 e-score. So yeah, this should be, you know, about $9 profit on that. Yeah, I don't think so. Nope, nope. Medical terminology, let's take a look. Hey, all right, interesting book here. So 8th edition, medical terminology, and look over here, 166. Now, doesn't mean it's going to sell for that. We have to check Keepa. There's a little graph right here. So here's the graph, and we see the black line is bouncing. So yeah, there's a good chance that this book could sell for that. So this could be a very good book. You never know. I didn't, you know, some of these older medical books or something like this, they don't necessarily hit. So there you go. We would come in at right around, looks like $1.99, that range, and we might get some good money out of that one. Nice. That's a good one. All right. Start looking at some of these. This one might be for me, huh? Exercise for the frail, elders. Sometimes I feel like that when I'm doing these at the end of the day. Not easy. It's physical work. Standing all day pretty much, doing all this. But in general, it's, I mean, this one's a good one now. This one's a good one because it's a 151 e-score, 156 red, but we know that we can sell it fast, and it's 974. So this one should sell pretty quickly. Another one of those math ones. I'll just throw them on the ground. Everything that I have to look up, I just throw on the ground, and at the end I get it and start looking at them. Otherwise, I can't just stop every minute. Some I will if they're really cool, but for most of them, they just go on the ground. You can see that's just, you know, real simple toss. That one's beat up too. This is an older something, and that's just beat up. Travel guides. A lot of travel guides don't do so well. Steinbeck, some of his stuff, most of Shakespeare stuff is just not good. Now, I've had this one before down here, this emergency one. I'm going to see if I can get to it. Here's a cookbook. Looks like a good cookbook, or cool. Yeah, $3 at home in the kitchen. So that's a good one. Now, emergency. This one, I think, I don't know which series this is. Nope, that one's no good. Some of this one, this series, emergency, can be worth some money. That's not. This performance, no. You see, I'm just, so the top is pretty easy for me to just kind of throw away. I'll look in here to see what these are, and they're just nothing. So, yeah, there we go. All right, I'm going to continue scanning, and I'll stop as I go along and show you some more stuff. All right. All right, everybody, got a little stack here from this bin. I haven't gotten very far, so I've done pretty good. So I'm going to go through this stack here and kind of show you one interesting one right off the bat that I got. This one is Basic Steam Locomotive Maintenance. I'll have to look this one up, but this is the kind of title that kind of catches your eye. This one could be eBay or Amazon, but I'll look it up. So I'll put that on the ground. Now, I like books that have some cool titles, and this one has a pretty cool title. Dropping Acid, the Reflux Diet. It's kind of like clickbait, right? Dropping acid. So, whoops, I'm kind of off of myself. I'm not hooked up with my GoPro on me. All right, there we go. 151, 316. So, pretty solid little book find there. This one here is Failure of Forgiveness. Okay, let's take a look at that one. Nice. That is a $10.27 winner for sure. We'll do that one last. Here is another one. So I can't say the word. Nephilim and the Pyramid of the Apocalypse. Ooh, crazy, huh? $7.74 for that one. Healing Lost Souls. Releasing unwanted spirits from your body. Crazy title. $3.48 on that one. Now here's a couple that I got into. There was somebody didn't like certain things here. A Dance with the Devil, a true story of marriage to a psychopath. Nice. Now it's 215 negative, but 22 e-score and 11. I think we can get that, so we will take that one home and at least give it a little bit more look once we get home. This is The Manipulative Man. There we go. Again, 387, 16 e-score. We're going to take it because we still think we can make a couple of bucks on that. All right, here we go. Here's the other one. Women Who Love Sociopaths. And we click this one. $13, 65 e-score, so that should be a really pretty good find. Snakes in Suits, When Psychopaths Go to Work. Oh, that's crazy, huh? Now it says 22, but we're not going to get 22. We're probably going to get in here, this is what I mean, I have to adjust sometimes, at least 5. So we can look at Keepa. I'm going to try and spin it. Now the line's pretty flat, so it's bouncing all around. So I think we got a good shot at $15, but we don't have a shot at 35 or that. I don't think we have that at all. Okay, so that's what I mean. You got to learn how to read this, and then sometimes at the end I'm subtracting to tell you that the scans were $75 less, etc. That's what I'm talking about, okay? All right, let's keep going. Okay, let's go through a few more books. Got a few good ones here. First off, let me show you the book. Oh my goodness, here it is. Tom Dorrance talks about horses, True Unity. Looks cool. And we're going to scan it out, and there you go. That should get us $33, right around $30 for that particular book. That's a good little find. Here's some stuff like this is brand new. This is Ramona, so this is a brand new one. And when we go over here, we look at Amazon's on it, $17.15, so we could go $16.99. We're still going to make $5. 3K rank, 151 e-score, very, very solid. Look, keep your eye out for this book stuff right here. This is Philip K. Dick, and this is the Library of America. And this series, I found one time, I found 30 or so of these. And this is Philip K. Dick, asteroids, all that kind of stuff. He does very interesting work. $22, 106 e-score, 31 rank. It is going to definitely sell. Here's another one. This one is called Immune, a journey into the mystic system that keeps you alive. Let's take a look here. Solid 151 e-score, $7.20 on that one. That should be a really nice one. Now we get to some interesting titles. This one, The History of Torture. Nice, huh? Crazy when you think about all the books out there. That's why I enjoy looking for this stuff. Boom, $17. It probably won't get that much, but we still should get something, a long tail. Love the title, and it should still sell for us. Here's another one, High Performance Training for Track and Field, 3rd edition. Let's take a look at that one. $24. Amazon's on it at $44.99. So yes, 38 is on the FBM side. We should be able to sell that for at least $38. So that's a good one. Then we get into some really weird titles. The Omega Conspiracies, Satan's Last Assault on God's Kingdom. 38. Very interesting. Let's tap Keepa here. It's bouncing all over, and it does sell. So 30 times. We're going to have to look at this a little closer at home, but I'm thinking $24 to $32 probably for that one. Acacia Records, Master Your Life and Raise Your Vibration. Some weird stuff. $4.70. And this one is Tavistock Institute, Social Engineering the Masses. Wow. $6.39. So a nice little run. This bin is now dead. I moved one out, so we got this one and we've got this one done. So we've been through 2. So let's take a look at our analytics here. Let's go tap our analytics page. Default triggers. I can't see it. The sun's glaring. So if we go up to today, let's hit today. Scan down to the bottom. We got 1,168, or yeah, something like that. Let's take off 300. Okay, let's call it $900 roughly on the first 2 bins. So that's pretty darn solid, and I've got a couple more to go. So it's a good day so far. Okay, have I paid for both bins? I did get a set of these right here. These are what are they called? It's the Real American and Romance. I'm not sure. There's some comps at $60–70, but I will have to look at that. I did get some Jack Hayford books here. These should be pretty good as a lot, so that could be good. Here's bin number 1. There's my manga, and there's 2. So I've got 2 bins so far, and we're going to be going through bin number 3 here in a second. Okay, everybody, I'm going to show you a couple of things here. I scanned that 3rd bin. Was not super great. Fair, not going to complain, but I want to show you a couple things that I also find. So here's a Wrinkle in Time. This is a CD, unabridged CD, and it's brand new. So I want to show you that even those work. So that's 19, 17, 20 e-score. Nothing on the new. So I think I'm going to get $25 or so for that particular one. Now I'm going to show you a company right here. This is Nat Geo. This book here is going to get hit. Bing it. I could make money on it, but I can't. The 2 red X's. You see the 2 red X's? I am gated on National Geographic. I don't know why their books are, but they do. They gate you. So that book is no good. So that's what Scout IQ would do for you. It'll tell you when you're gated. Now, here's a unique book. This is made into a movie recently, The Boys in the Boat. And if I scan that one, 151 e-score, double red X. This one also is gated. So again, there are books that even I have been doing this for almost 5 years and still gated on many books, many categories. It's difficult on Amazon to get ungated, but once you do, you can make some good money. So not the end of the world. I keep going. We've got this bin to go, and then we're going to call it and see what happens, and we'll show you the totals at the end. All right, everybody, we're done. Car's loaded. We got 4.5 bins of books. Okay, we're going to talk about the totals when I'm done. I'm going to show you some, and I purchased some golf clubs from up top, and we're going to talk about those also. So we'll talk about. Let me give you this. So sometimes on here you have to go to scanning and you got to take it down to the ISBN level, and that's what I'm going to do here. There you go. That's a $34 book on that particular one. All right, that is about wine and vines, that kind of thing. Pretty cool. All right, here's another one. So if we saw that one was probably pretty good, then this one probably has a chance. So let's take a look here. Hopefully we can hit it. Trying to get it. Ooh, 79 on that one. That one could be pretty darn good too. So we'll take a look at those. They might go together as a set, maybe on eBay for more money. Who knows? Just don't know. And now here we go. We're going to get into some scanners. Let's scan this one. Shows up. See, you get a false reading sometimes. Look at this. 37 e-score, nothing. Sometimes it just doesn't hit. There you go. So now it's a $23 book, and that is a book on comparative government politics, and I kind of bent the cover, but that'll be all right. It'll flatten out. There's that one. Now, keep your eye out for all of these. There's like 3 or 4 more of these, and these are basically the Haynes manuals, and let's take a look at these real quick. Let's, whoops, trying to do everything here. Let's go take a look. Let's get it over here. See, 151, very good e-score on that one, so that's good. Now that one's not showing, but 14 e-score, 28. I'll look at that one a little further, but that one should be pretty good. 859, that one will probably show up pretty good. Now, this is another one that I have to look that one up. I didn't look that one up, so I'm going to wait on that. Raptors. Look at the title on this one. Raptors of North Africa and the Middle East. Flight identifiers. Very cool book. $42. Nice. That should be a nice book too. Now let's talk about the stuff that we got that we're going to try and sell on eBay. So right off the bat is this little Jack Hayford lot that I have not completely looked up. There's a Stephen King first edition of Dr. Sleep, about $20, no more. Hayford, I don't know, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that one. This is the citrus industry right here. This is a 6-volume set that I'm showing here. Let me take a look. See that? 6 volumes. I think there is some value there. I just have to figure out how much. Even if I sold them for $100, that's $100. 3 Bibles. This is a giant print edition that I like, and then you saw the other 2. Not sure what they were go for. Over here, we got these romance. They are The Real America in Romance by Markham. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7. There are some comps everywhere from 70 on up for several of these. I'll just probably get rid of them for 40 or 50 just to make sure they move. Steam locomotive maintenance. This one is probably going to be 50, okay? I'm pretty sure I looked it up and it has some pretty good comps. Haven't found this one yet. I don't know. So that one I got to look a little more. Here's the Olympic Club one. People are asking 75, 80, 100. I might come in here at $39.95 and flip that one. So I punched that out. I believe with what I got, because I think the citrus ones are going to do well, and all the Bibles and everything, I will definitely get my money back on that. Now throw in the golf clubs. Now the golf clubs here are Zevo, and one of the guys came down and said, hey, we got some golf clubs, are you interested? I said, let me go take a look at them. Now Zevo used to be a pretty decent brand, but everything's in here. It's a complete set with the bag, very nice. I paid $40 for this whole set, and I'm going to flip this on Facebook Marketplace. The weather's turning, golf season's coming, so I'm definitely going to flip that on Facebook. I think I can get $200 for the whole set. Everything's expensive now, guys. Golf clubs, you name it, all of it. So at $200, an easy $150 profit right there. So there you go. So one last look inside. There it is. Nice, strong day today. All right, I almost forgot to tell you the scan total, so I'm going to do it right now. You go into analytics over here on the app, and we're going to tap today. So today, a total accepts 185. Total list price $45.70, $2,427, but I tell you that's inflated a bit. Let's take off $600. I'll call it $1,800, and that's pretty darn fair on the Amazon side. So $1,800 roughly, give or take 100, and then all the stuff that will hopefully pay for the bins. That's how I talk about the Amazon stuff. Basically, is pure profit after the other stuff sells. So there you go. So thanks for watching the video, and we will see you in my next video.